All right. Hey guys, welcome back to howtobuycrypto.com. My name is Marco, and we're going to just jump right into it. I'm not in my well, I'm not set up. You're hearing my laptop audio, and hopefully it's coming through, and you're not going to have to you're not going to get to look at me today. I'm just going to do a screen share. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel or the Facebook group if you want to chat. Do some talking here, and I can get your questions here. It's the fastest way to get a hold of me. Again, I'm not going to be going to my camera because I did a mobile podcast here with a buddy of mine and Pastor James from Kenya. Pretty cool guy, and got to do some podcasts. Let's see if I can get an angle where you can see him. No, not really. Okay. Anyway, there he is, Pastor James.
So this is Pastor
and
James.
Anyhow, so this I did my podcast setup in another room, so I'm not set up to go. But you guys aren't here for that. You're here for some crypto. So let's take a look at the charts. You know what? I'm just bring up here the coin market cap, and we're looking at a good green day, and man, just mostly green. So Bitcoin's doing well, Ethereum's doing well. I mean, Bitcoin's doing really good, 8%. Ethereum's doing good, Ripple's doing good. Let's see, Litecoin, 11%, man. That's all right. Let's go Litecoin. It's looking good. I can maybe take a look at that here in the end. $511 billion market cap, and here off the lows we're almost at, not quite to double. It's 279 for the lows, and so I guess more like 560 is when we'll have doubled the bottom. But I do think the low is in for the year, and so let's take a look here and see. Hey, whoever's in the live view, you know what? Hey, thanks, Mike, for joining the group, and Greg, I think I mentioned last time. Shout outs to you guys, I guess I'll see you guys here in a couple of days. But anyhow, hey, thanks for joining the group. Submit your questions over here, and if you guys comment something, I might be able to catch it. Let me make sure this is not a comment. Nope. And bring it in. So anyhow, let's take a look at the weekly chart. I'm looking at here. It's Poloniex, Bitcoin to US Tether, and some people have asked me why I use Poloniex. It's just what I started using when I started understanding charts and reading them, and I've gotten used to that exchange, and I use it. So this one, I look at Bittrex, and I also look at Coinbase on a regular basis. So we're looking at the weekly charts. You had here, two solid green candles, this reversal candle, and so we're looking. There's a possibility if we close below, let's see, above 11. Where is it at? The close was 11.8, 11,850. We'll get a green one to reset, and on the weekly chart long term, for those that go long, are looking for an entry, we will be going bullish long term. On the weekly chart here, if we close again the end of the week, we're on the first day on Monday, and so so far it's looking pretty good. We might hit it by the end of the week, and so we'll be watching it and seeing what we get there. So now let's take a look here at the daily. And in fact, you know what, was I looking at the daily? Let me just bring up Litecoin and show you guys. Check that out. For the weekly, Litecoin has been bullish for 2 weeks already, which is awesome. So if you're into Litecoin, you could have gotten in here, and for the conservative entry would have been around here, right in here, 210, 215 bucks. So we're up on that, but it's looking good. A couple of bullish weeks. And let's go ahead and go into the weekly again, back to Bitcoin. The daily is what I'm looking at here. So we've had 7 strong days up here. And what's nice about when you get a move here off the 9, there's the trade to tell you to start buying back in, and the safe trade again would have been here buying in at 8,200. The safer, depending on how you guys use indicators and what you're looking at. And basically, you would have gotten stopped out here, depending on how you use, if you use stops, or if this candle count reversed or flipped, and if you wanted to get out of the trade and wait for another entry. If you did, again, you would have been getting back in over here at $9,400, on the safe trade. But If for me, one candle's not that big of a deal, especially where it came in, but it depends on how your stomach and your trade, and what your goal is for the trade. So again, what's nice, when you get a break in the middle of the count, instead of getting a completion to the 9, which is a clear reversal indicator, telling you on a downward 9 to buy back in for a long, potential long. And here with that 1, what it does is give you another chance for a longer bull run. So if you would have bought in here at 2 and stopped here, anywhere in the middle of the candle, you would have still been profitable. And again, when it flipped, you buy back in anywhere here in the 2, and you would still again be profitable. So in this case, a considerable amount. So if you in the middle here, 9,700, and today we're at 11,450. So anyhow, the chart's looking good, man. We're coming off obvious downtrend, and just overall, I'm happy with what I'm seeing now. You can see here clearly on that red line. There was resistance in the $11,000 range here, really, more around 11.1 or so. Let's see, what was close 11.140. The entry here 11.150. Close, yeah, 11.120. So 11,100 area. You got 3 days in a row, where that's the top of those candles. So we're gonna see, once we push past that. We might see some good upside, but we'll, just keep watching. And I am actually looking at a trade here on the 4-hour chart. Again, we're on a 7, so I'm going to be looking for this 8 and 9 would be around 6 a.m. If we're in the right time frame. Let's see, 2200, yeah. So around 6 a.m. I'll be looking to possibly pull some profit and see if we get a couple counts down. And if you look back here. This was a good, trade here. If you would have bought in here on the 2, 10,180, and this 8 was good. It reversed here, right around here. So you would have 10,763. This would have flipped over to a red 1 instead of the green 9, which was already telling you to watch for profit taking. So 10.7 would have, you would have pulled out. And you wouldn't be getting back in till about here, which is, pretty good, 10.8. And again, back in a positive trade. And, if you short Bitcoin, you could have gone here on the 2, bought in here, and depending, on where your stop losses are, you could have lost money on that. But as well, I mean, if you sold down here based on resistance and based on trends, you could have made a considerable short. I don't recommend shorting. That's not a thing. Bitcoin is one of those as a hard asset to short on. But I do look at pulling profit and selling high. Would have been here, and then buying back down when it's dipping down here like this. When it's good enough, buy back in. And again, we're running up to seeing a 9 on the 4-hour, and then you can go down to the lower time frames and see if it sets you up for a good clear indication. Here was a 9 to when to pull profit. And if it does pan out, it's nice, and you get a sweet trade. That's not all that risky. And again, if you set up your stop losses, or just watch the market enough to make the trades where you're not, doesn't cost you anything. And if you do it right, you can make trades not only not cost you, but make money even if you have to get out of a trade early. So, that's the goal. But the truth is, you don't always get there. And sometimes it costs you. And the goal is to make more positive trades, that make more money than, when you are in a bad trade and you lose a little. So overall, this is all on the trading side of things, guys. You don't have to trade Bitcoin. And in fact, if you're new to the market, what I recommend, and I have this tab open just to remind you guys, just go set up an account on Coinbase. I've been using it since 2015, buying Bitcoin at $248. Buy a little bit, $100 gets you $10 for free. And if you use my link, you'll give me $10 for free as well. And I appreciate that, Mike, appreciate that. It already showed up that referral, $10. So I appreciate that. So guys, yeah, all you got to do is buy a little bit. You see it go up, you're making money. Hey, add a little bit more. and you want to start getting more serious about it and making trades, then you can pay a little more attention to the charts and see what they're looking like, and see if you can make some money on the swings, which is what I like to do. And it's been very profitable for me, and I enjoy it. So I'll keep sharing with you guys. And in fact, I said moving up on the live stream is the name. On the Move, I guess, is the live stream name. It's because tomorrow I'm going to be on the wait, let's see. No, I'm looking at maybe Wednesday, I think. We're going to go see a newborn nephew. I'm pretty excited about it. Porter. And anyhow, so I'm possibly going to be in trades while on the road, which is a little makes me a little nervous, but we'll see how it goes and if I can pull it off or not. So again, if you got any questions, you can hit me up here on YouTube, hit me up here on Facebook. I'll be happy to chat with you and hear what's going on. So, okay, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap it up. God bless you, and I will be seeing you soon.